Alright, hello guys. I just thought I would make a short video per request for how to possibly be able to join onslaughts a little bit faster and how to be sure to try and reinforce, for example, place of power or towers or whatever we're doing when we're doing battles or especially during siege. And also going over those Warlord badges, which I'm so sure a lot of you know what they are. Um, we can go to a town. As you know, this Warlord badges is used in order to save different presets of how many troops you're supposed to send. Um, and if you see, this is red, and that's because this is something that's saved with maybe a different shaman, different hero set, or in different boosts, as this take boosts in context as well. So remember that you need to save sets that you know that you will be able to send always, so you don't have to press it and then all of a sudden you get this up. Um, I would not recommend to buy any packs really, just to unlock more. As you see, the maximum 7 of them. I would not really recommend that. I think you get one for free, and then you most likely probably got the second one just from other stuff. I mean, I never bought any, and I have 4, and I don't know about that. But as you can see, if we take this one, which I just made before this video. This is me completely unboosted. So if I go here and attack this town, just press that and then I press send. Obviously I have to unshield. But instead of having to go down to fives and slide it, for example, then I just press one button. And as I mentioned, you don't really have to worry about buying those as they are free to delete. They're free to delete and then you can set a new one, just create set. And let's see, if I want to use for 60% boost, apply. And then I go to town attacks and create a set. Then I save that with 5,300,000. I mean my defense set, so that's why it's a bit lower. But then I press save, and then you need to choose a symbol. And then you have to remember which one you have saved, obviously. So let's say this is quick attack for me or something. So now every time I press that button, it will automatically give me exactly that number. What can be difficult about those sets is that if you save some of them with with Modi, Freyr, or Mimir, any of those Aesirs, your uh, your sizes are a bit different because they increase the sizes, right? So either you would have, let's say, the first one is set for Modi, the second Freyr, and the third is Mimir. Um, or you can have just one set with this set for 3250% boost, and maybe instead of having it to, I think with Modi you can send 20.9 million or something, but instead of having that, maybe you can have it as the max set without the Aesir and just have the bonuses from Aesirs, or you have different ones for them. That's something you have to figure out for yourself what works best. Um, for the most attacks, it's okay to just slide whatever you want to send, as it's not that much of speed. But for example, during Towers of Fury, there's uh, there's a need to be as fast as you can, otherwise you simply will not make it into the onslaughts. A great tip is to try and move as close to the onslaughter, the hoster, as you can. So for example, if we have two onslaughters for future, let's say if I move it down here, let's say I'm gonna sit here, and then the second onslaughter might sit over there or something, let's say that town, then it's quite good to try and circle those towers to be so close that you can, so you're closer. So when you send your march in, I'm just gonna attack a town just so you can see. So when you send your march in, then you would have fewer presses on this in order to get in compared to if you're far away, which takes down the time, even if it's just by 1 second. I mean, 1 second is 1 second. It can be the difference what makes you to get in or not get in. Either way, when we have the preset set for town attacks, which works for all attacking, by the way, not only towns. It's for attacking towers and everything like that. There's a difference different setup for reinforcement though. As you see, I don't have any saved here, and I can create one. Same deal here. You can delete them and save them, or do as many as you want. That's no worries. So if I save, you see reinforcements are always bigger, as you have more bonuses in reinforcements compared to just solo marches. Let's save that, and you choose whatever symbol you want. And as you see, that's reinforcement for stronghold. That also saves it for example, place of power, if it let me click, yeah. Saves it there too, and the same for Holmgang towers or towers of fury if you want to reinforce. Obviously you might want to have one for 60% boost saved and one 3200% boost saved, as most of the times nowadays we use the 3250% boosts. So that's it for the Warlord badges. Now for being able to fit in the attacks and be able to reinforce in between. As you might see right now, I'm playing on PC. I do run the game on both PC and phone. First of all, I think you should try and find the play, what do you say, like the app that works the best for you, which means works the most flawless, like the least amount of lag that you can find. In general, I do think that for me, my phone is the fastest, but I do prefer playing on PC because I'm faster clicking, as I'm used to play online games on my PC. And obviously try and have the best possible device and internet that you can have when clear your cache, as Plarium would tell you. Um, Jokes aside, you need to make sure you have a stable connection. For me, for example, I tried to play in Google Chrome first, like in the web browser. That was completely terrible. I changed into Firefox, worked the best as of playing on web browsers, and downloading the Plarium app to your desktop or laptop is what works the best for me, at least. But normally, as I played this account through Facebook, I do play on Firefox. Um, Here's what differs a little bit from PC and phone. So if we're doing siege, for example, and the opponents are about to onslaught us, if the opponents can only do 2 onslaughts, they will to 95% likelihood not kick us with only 2. They might refill fast and send another, which might kick us if we're too slow. But most of the times 2 onslaughts is not enough. That being said, a lot of clans in our sizes can do 2, 3, maybe 4 onslaughts in the same time. And if they're very good at timing it, then it's almost impossible to get in between the onslaughts. That being said, though, there's always going to be lag and a lot of factors. I know a lot of you guys don't like it when you can't fit in, but it is extremely important that we have more people online that's being able to fit. Because if the opponents will attack, we need people that's not in to just sit like this. And, well, obviously, maybe with a bigger march. But sit like this and just be ready to send as soon as you see an onslaught being hit. And yeah, as soon as you see it, even before any charge drops, or obviously if you're not in already, you will not see charge drops, but as soon as you see it hit, just press send and just try and boost in, see what happens. If you're lucky, you manage to get in between, and literally 1 or 2 persons getting in might be the difference of getting kicked or not on the third onslaught, and might be the difference of winning an event too. So what I like to do is on PC. You can do it on phone. I tried it out, but it's a bit different. So on PC, I move, for example, I don't need to move my town. Actually, that was stupid. Hold on. I just move my screen down to here, for example. So I see the stronghold up there. I'll be in the reinforcement screen, and I'll look up here all the time. And as soon as I see onslaught go in, then I press send before I see anything else. As soon as I see it go in, I press send, and press it there, and boost it in as soon as I can. On phone, you cannot be in this screen, as it will take up all of your screen, but you can be in this screen. So you could move your move your camera angle, so you still see the place of power, or any other tower for that matter. And as soon as you see an onslaught hit, then you can press reinforcements, press your save preset, or drag the slider if you want, but I think it's a bit faster to press the preset, and then send and boost in. Try me as fast as possible. Also, a little tip is this is only if you can afford it. If you have, I would say, minimum 250 million T7, and only if your UBA gear is level 9. Oh yeah, remember to save. You have different smart sizes, with different sets. So remember to save only with UBA for reinforcements. But if, as I was saying, if all your UBA is level 9, you have all of the runes, you have everything. Let's say if I'm in, oh yeah, let's wait on that. If I'm in, right now I don't have a double hero, but normally during battles you would have a double hero activated. So if I'm already in with my main march, then I can just sit here and be ready. As soon as I see the hit, I send in my double hero obviously with the with the double hero. I send that one in as soon as I see the hit, and I get in as soon as I can. Okay, it's cancelled. I don't need to send it in, but I send it in as soon as I can, because this might sound weird, as that march will be weaker than the main one, which is 100% truth. But if this is in between onslaughts, it's more important to have the troops in there rather than not having the troops in there. Because if I'm gonna pretend that this was a 3250% boost, and this would be the numbers left after 2 onslaughts, if I'm gonna recall that, then it will be 6 million less in Stronghold all of a sudden, and I have to try and boost it back, and then I have to press a Stronghold again and reinforce. That's if they already have the 3rd or 4th onslaughts going on, I will never make it in time. So that being said, it's way better to, if you can afford it, and if you have UBA level 9. Because if you're not above level 9, I'd say your march without the shaman will be too weak to matter. But with above level 9, I would say 120 million march is probably worth maybe 14, 15 million of hero and shaman. Maybe only 10, but it's still worth something, definitely, and way better than risk getting kicked. Also, when you're in there, if you're in with a 3250% march, I would not pull it back during the onslaughts if your march is why did I do this? If your march is still over like 8, 9, 10 million of that range, like at least if you're still over 10 million, I would not recall. It's not really worth it. In at least right during the onslaughts, try and find a time when there's a little break and refresh it instead. And yeah, I think that was this. I covered the Warlord badges and reinforcements, getting into onslaughts. Yeah, I don't think there was much else. Just try and find a comfortable, stable place to play. Obviously, I can't do anything about the fact that you actually have to be fast. If an onslaught is set, you have to be fast. Um, any tips for that could be like normal. I use press, as I'm normally the hoster. I don't really join much OSs anymore. But either there will come up a symbol here, under this like another circle for onslaughts. Either press that fast as you can and get in, or you could sit ready and sit ready in this tab, and as soon as an onslaught starts you will see it here, and if it's 2 or 3 onslaughts you will see like they will pop up here, and you just press one and you go in as soon as you can. This might be easier if we're doing multiplayer OSS. And try and get in as soon as you can. And you have to remember to boost in, and always during events like that have double heroes, have minimum 600 million T4, absolutely minimum. I recommend to have 800, but absolutely minimum 600, so you can sit unshielded the whole time. And I hope this helped something, and if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message and I'll try to help you. Okay, bye.